This is the Team 4 Sprint 7 artifact review. Team members are Thomas, Karan, Leo, Siraj, and Brandon. Our main goals for this sprint were to get our ROS pipeline to an almost finished state, make sure all the connections and nodes communicate with each other, and we can get the hardware to communicate with the software properly, and make sure that we're getting all the inputs and outputs that we need. The other thing was to start or get more research on transfer learning before we actually begin training and retraining our machine learning model.
So now we're going to show off the progress we made on the ROS connection between the RealSense and the neural compute stick. So what we're going to do is we're going to run an example convolutional neural network on the neural compute stick, which is going to use the RealSense ROS node as input, and it's going to detect some objects that it was trained for. So let's go ahead and run. We already, as you see, we have the neural compute stick already running. It loaded the graph. So now let's turn on our camera now. So as you can see here, give it a sec, it's going to be a little. So try to place some random objects over here. Now obviously it's not trained for everything, but as you can see, espresso mug, coffee mug, desk. Let's see if, what is it? So this is just to show you really that we have a connection between the RealSense node and the neural compute stick node, and that it's actually, you know, it's using a machine learning model to do some object classification for us. So yeah, we also had to, we did a lot of troubleshooting this sprint with this connection, but we're still not quite there yet in terms of like publishing an image back to our CropRO, but we hope to have that done in the next sprint. So now we're going to go ahead and show off some progress on the ROS side of the project. We went ahead and recorded a ROS bag with the RealSense node and the CropRO algorithm node running, and basically it's going to be detecting the CropRO lines using the HuLines algorithm that we made. And so I'll just go ahead and play the bag and we'll walk you through it as it's playing. So give it a sec to get going. So as you see here, the algorithm is getting the image from the RealSense node, and it's drawing the lines. There's still a lot of tweaking to do in terms of like the position of the camera. If you notice, a lot of the times the lines like go out or sort of draw a little bit too far out. But that's we're gonna work on that in the future sprints. Really tweak it out and make it a little more optimized. It's a little sensitive right now where you place the camera. So as you see here, it's having some problems depending on like where the camera position is. But there you go, that's a little better. It's picking up almost every CropRO for that moment. And over here, so I tried to do a completely different image of like a very different image of CropRO. So let's see, once it loads, give it a sec. So this took a little bit of time to get the camera position properly, but if you'll see in a few seconds, there you go. So here, I actually started detecting on a brand new image that we never really used for testing. So that's a pretty good sign. And we can also see our graph over here with the ROS bag, and that's our image node. I hope you enjoyed the video.